leMbokodo engathintwa ikumkani lonke eliphelele elingashodi ngalutho elingashodi ngamuntu. Welcome to Izwi leMbokodo. Angihamba nesiphalaphala, the African memories memory Dlamini. I wish to welcome you to Izwi leMbokodo this very afternoon. Noma siqale late ke kepha akusenani. How are you? Can you just tell us more about who Memory is, uqhamuka who Memory, i-background yakhe azafike la esikhona sesimazi ngo-African Memories.
Hello, man. Hello.
Hi.
It's good to be on Izwi leMbokodo finally.
Yes.
I've been getting so many invites,
Is
but
it?
because of time, lockdown, everything.
Yes.
But I'm here. I'm happy. My name is Memory Dlamini.
Oh, yes.
The African Memories.
African Memories.
I could write a book about my background
Yeah.
and Sisugapi, But just to cut a long story short, I was in the media industry for a while, in the media space.
Yes, that's where I met you.
Exactly, that's where we met actually, in one of the community radio stations.
Yes.
But I mean, the entrepreneur in me discovered that I'm actually interested in pharmaceuticals.
Yes.
So we're sitting here today. I own my own skincare line. I've got a brand. It's growing. It's organic. You know. So yeah, that's where we are.
You heard
today.
it. It is a young African woman doing the most, doing the unthinkable. Ungene kulo mkhakha lo ungajwayelekanga ukuthi umuntu omnyama bangene khona.
Exactly.
Kakhulukazi umuntu omnyama wesifazane.
Yeah.
So when we look at you, African Memories, we look at you in awe and sibuka umsebenzi kaNkulunkulu and siyasho ukuthi if you can get there, not just likhona esicaba esingakwazi sivule. You have been an inspiration not only to us, but also the younger generation. Iy'ngane lezi ngaphansi kwethu esiwabiza ngama-royal daughters.
Exactly.
Wawukhona-ke wena siwalauncha khona
Yes.
in this very same platform sikuyona namhlanje kule ndawo sikuyona lapho sasihlangene nama-teenage ahlukile.
Yeah.
And we spoke about ukubaluleka ukuthi asingenzi efanayo sonke.
Definitely.
Aze amaningi ama-lawyers.
Yeah.
Aze baningi ama-engineers manje.
Yes.
Ahleli aqashekile.
Yes.
Abantu abenza i-HR.
Yeah.
Abantu abenza i-admin.
Yeah.
Bahleli emakhaya abaqashekile. And I like what you did. You went to do the unthinkable. And you broke all the thoughts athi ukuthi umuntu omnyama wesifazane akakwazi ukuthi afinyelele lana.
Most definitely.
Into engithandayo ngayo futhi engayishongo ukuthi you just recently got married. Last year, I still remember the date. It was the 20th of October. As you can see, baby on board. Congratulations on that.
You.
And I really hope this time I want to go pink. Yes.
No. It's all blue. We're going blue this time.
Today sikhuluma indaba enkulu, sikhuluma indaba esensitive ngendlela eyisimanga, sikhuluma indaba ye-gender based violence.
Yeah.
I-gender-based violence ifika ngendlela ezihlukile. Abanye abantu bacabanga ukuthi mesikhuluma nge-gender-based violence so sikhuluma ngoba indoda noma owesifazane usuke seshayile.
Yeah.
Or eshayiwe.
Yeah.
Bacabanga abantu mesikhuluma nge-gender-based violence so sesikhuluma kulesigaba la umuntu esizowazi wabulawa. Bese athi okay, bese kuyiyona-ke i-gender-based violence. Akazi ukuthi i-gender-based violence ihluke kaningi. Khona ukuhlukumeza komqondo, khona ukuhlukumeza kwamazwi, khona i-psychological damage eyenzeka nakhona lapho sisasho ukuthi this is the gender-based violence. Awukanje uyidefine usho ukuthi what is this thing mesikhuluma nge-gender-based violence because ungathola ukuthi iyahle sikhuluma ngayo size sihambe emgaqweni on the streets sotoyitoya marching against this gender-based violence because we've done that.
Yeah.
Many hours sispendile sishiswa ilanga siphethe ama-plan cards asindayo sithi no to gender-based violence. Maningi nama-slogans asefikile amanye aze aphupha not in my name, who is next, am I next. Maningi ama-hashtags dala-ke sihamba nawo kusukela nje eCape Town silwa lento and I'm so glad ngithole wena umuntu o-passionate ngalento and not only umuntu o-passionate ngalento oke wadlula nakuyona waze waconquera yona lento le esibiza nge-gender-based violence. Awuke nje ucaphune nje usitshele ukuthi iyini.
Okay. Mbali lento iqala la kumina nawe, you and I as sisters. Iqala with family. You know, as the Black community, I'm going to speak for Black women because that's what I'm familiar with. It starts like Teni, we do not give each other enough love.
True.
We
Absolutely.
do not give each other enough support, and it's just easy ukuthi umlahlele umuntu emgwaqeni. There are women abangena relationships not because they want to, because they are forced to. They need shelter, they need financial support, and they need the comfort and the loving. And it is very easy to, get those things from a man. Very, very simple. But if I can be destitute namhlanje, ngeke uphele 10 minutes la engekho umuntu wesilisa ongiphike up wangisemzini wakhe. Why? Because you cannot open your door to me as your sister. So lento iqala lapho ekutheni we push each other to these situations as women because we are jealous of each other. We do not support each other. We do not give each other enough love. Angisayiphathi-ke eyama-families. They're just so quick to neglect you, and to reject you. So iqala lapho. Ebese umuntu wesifazane eyibona ukuthi vele mina anginabani, and ukuthi we are weak. Exweni thina abantu besifazane. So as soon as a man says I love you, you're like, oh my god, nangethi uyangithanda, bengubani mina engifanele ukuthanda, hayibo, yabona, then uzinikele kulo muntu. Ebese naye yabona ukuthi they have power over you and power over your life. Then they end up controlling you. You're right in saying it doesn't start with the physical abuse. It starts with the emotional abuse. It starts with the dictation and controlling, If I can just share my story a little bit. Well, you know me.
Yes,
in the
very
media
well.
industry.
Very well.
I was full of confidence.
Kakhulu.
Yabo, ngangizazi ukuthi ngubani, ngangi-understand futhi ukuthi ngubani. Kodwa ngenxa yokuthi into eyayileka empilweni yami, one thing that lacked in my life at that particular time was love. There was absolutely zero love, and no one was loving me. So when this man came and said to me, "Yo, I love you," it was like, what? Message, will you marry me? I was like, wait. Nansi lento. Not knowing what I was actually getting myself in a very difficult situation, So mostly it was emotional abuse and financial abuse and the controlling. I went through times where uma ngene esitolo angazi ngizothengani ngoba ngisazi ukuthi kufanele ngigqokeni. He'd say things like, you can't wear that, you're attracting all the men will look at you.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So I remember I had this black and white bubble dress that made me look so cute and adorable. I had to give it away. I loved that dress. So I had to give it away. I gave most of my clothes away and bought things that didn't represent me. My God, he made me quit the media space.
Oh my goodness.
If you remember, I got an internship at K-Town TV.
Yes.
He made me quit that internship. What a big opportunity, shooting live television.
Let's get right into that. Muti, he made you quit.
Yeah.
When's that journey? Does it come in a form of actually you are not good enough, or so because I remember I was there with you when you got such a big opportunity, and then next thing yashabalala. But for him to have that advantage, as a female,
you must understand we are always told to submit to a man. Even the Bible says you must submit to a man.
Yes.
So it's a matter of submission, and it's he'd say so many times, you don't listen to me. What kind of woman that doesn't listen to a man? Why don't you listen? I've been told so many times by him that I do not listen.
Goodness. Oh, wow. So out of fear and also understanding, being a woman of God, now you want to submit. Exactly. Now we want to do the godly thing of submitting
the right
to a
thing.
man.
Okay, let me just listen. Yeah, Bo.
Mm.
A few months later, I found myself in a call center.
Yes.
Where I'd be in an office for 8 hours,
Yes.
not seeing anybody, not socializing with anybody,
Mm.
behind a computer. I was so depressed.
So he's okay with you working at a call center.
Yeah.
Kodwa if uzobonakala in a public space.
Exactly.
Phambi TV. Because I remember very well. I remember The Chosen Generation, which was your firstborn.
Yes.
African Memories was actually born also in Cape Town.
It was.
We were in Cape Town together.
Yeah.
I remember the memory before this man arrived.
Exactly.
And I also remember the memory the time this man was there, and there were two different memories. I remember you as a bold. Well, now you're back to that.
Thank God.
Thank God. Thank God. You went back to that.
Yeah.
It wasn't many years. I think it was like 2 years. But to find yourself. At that point in time, it was 2 years. But to go back and say, I know who memory was, and I'm going back to memory, maybe it took you another 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, it took quite a while.
Yes. And I'm so glad
for me to actually regain my strength.
But I want to tell you something. I want to go back to the original memory. Let me just share my memories of you. When I met you, leMbokodo FM, I approached leMbokodo FM because I wanted to go and motivate youth.
Exactly.
It was 2012.
2012.
It was 2012 December. Ngifika kwiMbokodo FM ngicela ukuthi ngithole slot la ngizomotivate khona youth. But no, there's someone who's already running leyo show ingomgqibelo, and it's memory. That's how I met memory through leMbokodo FM. And I met a lifetime friend. I learned so much from you. A young woman, very inspirational. You are, but let me just say you were at that point in time. Let's just ignore this point in time now.
Yeah.
At that point in time when I met you there, it go-getter. Memory would call things with her tongue, and it came to pass. You would call things that are not there with great confidence. You would say, okay, yes, mina, I'm going to host event about 10,000 khona la eThekwini, and ubonakala ukuthi uhlale phansi sihlale silungiselele ubone ukuthi yinto le ezokwenzeka. You would call youth around, because you also did a lot of youth activities.
Yes.
And I could just see the way that you impart such a positive spirit into them, how you changed their lives, how you impacted their lives so much. And people knew ukuthi memory muzekena, she'll just illuminate this light of hope. You're the epitome of a hope, of a new beginning to everyone. I wasn't lost at that point, but I got so much from you. I was so motivated from you. And then there was totally
a change.
3 years later, when this man arrived, totally different. Memory because you used to declare things. You know what I'm saying? Like you faith and that is the faith that everyone needs.
Yeah.
And because God is a faithful God.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I saw self-esteem going down.
Yeah.
I saw even you are no longer that confident memory. I saw you are not the same. You know what I'm saying? And to me, as much as I didn't understand, this man had so much on you, I just didn't understand. Yeah. But later, when you begin to share with me, I knew. And that is what I want us to talk about, to get into it, because angifuna ucabanga njengoba uhleli lapha ekhaya ukuthi yonke into yami i-right, because akangishaya. Konke kusakuhle because akangibulali. Konke kusahamba kahle because ngisaphila, ngisaphefumula. Ngeke ngalalela iMbokodo kukhona owesifazane osanda kudivorce. Othi if anything that you need to choose, ngiyacela abantu abesifazane, choose life.
Choose you, choose yourself.
Yeah.
And women need to be more selfish when it comes to them. When it comes to you, you need to consider your feelings first before anybody else's. Even your kids.
Choose yourself. You spoke about self-love.
Yeah.
Something that is missing in general. You spoke about ukwesekana as abantu abesifazane. You spoke about unity enga-existi kubantu abamnyama, indlu emnyama, kakhulukazi kuthina abantu abesifazane. And it will take so many years to actually restore that, because there are things that are causing us currently to not be able to move forward and be able to restore the unity in women, the culture, the pride, the identity in women. But most importantly, what we lack, which you raised, is self-love, self-understanding, self-worth. Umuntu azazi ukuthi ungubani. We need to do that as women. What message do you have to women before this the topic? How do we do that? How do we go back to that initial love that between a man and a woman?
Between sisters.
Ukuthi mukhuphuka memory ama products akho owenza African memories. Ngingathi ngangumba lezi ngenawo bese ngiyazonda. What can you say to that?
Well, the Bible says, be renewed by the transformation of your mind.
That is true. The mind.
It's a very powerful thing. We need to transform the way we think. You know, we need to transform the way we do things, our behavior, you know, and understand Uguti, there's enough for everybody in this world. You know, you do not get anything by putting another woman down, by hating on each other, you know. I remember I've been in the media space here in Durban. It's a very small space, you know. It's a very, very small space, and there is that, you know, jealousy going on. But there's so much. I mean, look at you. You have your own online program. You know, you don't have to actually be knocking on doors. You know, we live in a time where there's so many opportunities. The power of social media, the power of being online. So we need to understand the time that we're in. There's so much for everybody. There's no need to be selfish. There's no need not to give information to a person that needs information.
That is true. Let me call my self-love. Let me call my uzazi wena before owaziwe omunye umuntu, because if you guys understand wena, if you guys thandi wena kuqala, you are going ukuthi uvume noma yini eyenzakala kuwena. Umuntu akutshela ukuthi you are not enough. Now uhlale phansi, ungazazi ungahlala phansi ucabange kaningi ukuthi kanti wena ungubani. Kanti uma ungena uzazi ukuthi ngubani ngeke zikuhlukumeze le nto lena. So this man started telling you ukuthi you can't work here.
Exactly. And you know, it was a psychological thing, because ufike in my life ngizazi kahle ukuthi ngubani, but you know, yena wangenza nganga understand ukuthi ngubani. I remember I went for a job interview at this one time, and I went to the bathroom. When I looked in the mirror, I asked myself, who are you? I asked the girl in the mirror, I was like, who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you here? You know? And, well, yeah, it wasn't up until I realized that I do not like the life that I'm living. You know, by God's grace, there was that revelation, you know, that I do not like the life that I'm living, and it has to come to an end.
So it takes that time. Self-introspection.
Exactly.
Because if you don't do that, so basically what you're saying to us today is that even though for you it wasn't physical abuse, but it was the words that he used to say to you, and now you are not enough, you are not good enough. That is what we want to talk to you about today. There's no reason for you ngempela ukuthi ubekezele lento leyo. Ukuthi sisihlale kakhulu memory as abantu abamnyama kuthiwa emendweni kuyabekezela.
Yes.
Uzubekezela nento obonayo ukuthi lena ngempela eyani ngempela. What is your message on this thing? Sakhula kwenzeka kanjani? Nabazali bese nogogo bese bakhula betshela kuthiwa kuyabekezelwa la. Kuyabekezelwa la. ngempela kubaluleke ngani ukuthi sibekezele if ubone ukuthi hayi sekunzima ngempela.
Yeah. If ukhumbula kahle Mbali, at my wedding there were young couples talking to us.
Yes.
We did not want somebody going up there and telling us, you know what, uyabegezela uhlale emakoti noma sekushisa. You know, I wanted somebody also relevant to my time. And I remember her words very well, Mrs. Mzobe. Wathi mina nganga understand ukuthi indaba kuthiwa kunzima emshadweni. Ngiyaphi kanti mekunzima. You know, because you are complete on your own. You know, and when this man comes, he comes to compliment you. You know, so uyaphi usukela kini mekunzima. Ungavela usuke nje la kini. Uye la kunzima khona. You wouldn't do that. Exactly. So we're living in a time where you come first.
You come first, yes.
You know, we're living in a time where happiness is everything. Joy is everything.
That is true.
So when you feel ukuthi angisekho right, angisekho happy, walk away. That's my advice to you today. Walk away. Go, leave, pack your bags and go. And you know, let generation esiphila kuyona Mbali. Tina, I'm in front of mine. If ngingabuya kaDlamini sengathi I've had enough. Ngeke awunaso isikhathi sokungibiza ngoma buya emendweni. You know, you'd salute me and say, friend of mine, you've done well.
That is true.
Wenze kahle wahamba because your happiness comes first. So I think we are transforming with the times. You know, because awukwazi ngempela ukuhamba. We know ukuthi a lot of these women had kids with these men. You know, and bashiya ingane zabo ezincane behind, or 2-year-old or 3-year-old. You know, so what's going to happen to? It's like we are raising a generation without parents. You know, yes, some of these women were not married, but banezingane, and it's phila kusona leso sikhathi leso. So you need to think about yourself, your happiness, and your kids.
Yeah.
And another challenge esinayo ukuthi in this country there's a lack of employment. You know, in this country there's a lack of information. Women don't know how much the government has provided for them when it comes to business and when it comes to women, the funding that's there. It's information that we don't have. Silosafaka ama-CVs ey'ndaweni ngempela where there's no opportunities. Ngikhuluma nje, there are women that have lost their jobs because of the COVID-19. You know, but we need to learn how to see opportunities in bad times. You know, so I mean, it's really a matter of sisterhood and really being your sister's keeper.
That is true. That is true. Kunabantu abahleli memory bahleli nabantu abangashadanga ukushada nabo.
Yeah.
They are there and they are undergoing immense abuse from their partners. Bayashawa nabantu day in, day out. Their spouses are abusing alcohol. Ingane abayinakekeli. What message do you have to umuntu kanjalo ohleli nalo oshadile ke in fact asibabeke bobabili because at the end of the day they still women.
Yeah, bayafana.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Uyashawa lo muntu ingane seziyazi la ekhaya kuphilwa ngesibhaxo nje abazali bayashayana kunjalo lo muntu wesifazane kepha usanethemba usahleli nangoku you don't know what the purpose for because like uyawathola ama phone calls angenayo asuke ngena kuyingane zisuke zidinga usizo because abazali bayabona ukuthi there's no life in what is happening here.
Bali, there's a lot of work that needs to be done by our government. We need to have, especially in KZN, in Durban, you know, because I've seen in other provinces there are shelters for destitute women that have been abused, but there aren't any in Durban, not that I know of. You know, so we need places of shelter where a person can be there just to regain their strength. You know, we're not gonna lie, ukuthi each and every day umuntu udinga shelter, udinga ukudla,
That is true.
udinga a warm shower and a safe place.
That is true.
So it's those type of places that our government needs to invest in, you know, and organizations like the Madam herself need to start building. You know, we need to start purchasing land for such programs where we are able to take in abantu that are destitute and people that have been abused and people that have nowhere to go. You know, ibuhlungu kakhulu this thing as black people ukuthi we cannot count on family. Not at all. We cannot count on family. Like, take me for instance. If nginga destitute now, I'm with my 4 kids. Ngizosho uba who would take me in? Should that man abuse me and kick me out of his house, where would I go? Into yokuqala leyo umuntu ayicabangayo ufike ukuthi ngizohlala emgwaqeni.
Oh yes.
Because no one's gonna take me in. Like, you know, people are so selfish. First thing abayicabangayo, ha uzoqeda ukudla la ney'ngane zakhe eziwu-4. That's how selfish we are. You know? So our government needs to start looking at alternatives. Ungagcini ngama-campaign. We need to start taking action.
Yes, that is so
You and I
true.
as women need to start taking action towards gender-based violence. And you know me, I need solution. You know, because even the workshops that I used to do, I used to take people and then place them in emsebenzini. Esakhona amathuba omsebenzi. So if akwanele ukukhuluma nomuntu wesifazane mbali uthi phuma, uthaka phuma shonephi.
Yeah.
We understand. We need to say to them, Puma, uze a place of safety.
Yeah.
We are gonna, after 3 months, uzobe usunama skills ebhizinisi, uzobe usunama skills azokwenza ukuthi ukwazi ukuyiphilisa nabantwana bakho, and uzophuma la usukwazi noku-afforda iflat lokuthi uhlale nabantwana bakho. That's what we need.
Yeah, ngiyakuzwa. Ibalulekile lento bengingakaze nginake ukuthi sike sithathe because we are not in these people's shoes.
Exactly.
So sitshela ukuthi akaphumi ngani akahambi ngani
Uzoyaphi.
kanti indaba inkulu uzoyaphi. So I think nathi kumele kube khona iqhaza esithathayo, especially singama organizations
Exactly.
abantu besifazane kube khona le ndawo, a place of safety as you rightfully call
Many
it.
of them, many of them, we need lots of shelters.
That is true, I understand. So you've opened up something that I really didn't think about, and because we are always so quick to say we've done everything, because there was a time, I think it was August, where I just sat down and reflected ukuthi yini esingayenzanga manje, because kunini sishiswa ilanga njengoba ngisho.
Kukhulunyiwe
We've done
ngayo,
everything,
but we haven't taken action.
yes, that is
Kukhulunyiwe
true
kakhulu.
kakhulu. Ama-boardrooms
Exactly.
aphathele
we
indaba ye-gender-based
Haven't
violence.
taken action.
Action. And the first action ngempela ile yokuthi kwakhiwe indawo,
Yeah.
a place of safety
Exactly.
for women to be able to go there as a place of refuge.
Exactly.
A place of refuge for women and children, if
For
you can
women
call
and
it that.
children, yes.
So la ubona khona ukuthi ngikhathe, but memory, I understand what you're saying. Kuyakwenzeka yazi ukuthi uthola ukuthi umuntu wesifazane owakhe lo muzi, umuntu wesifazane unomuzi, nansi indoda kodwa uncontrollable la endlini. Yebo, and I know cases like that where women are the ones who are actually owning the place, or they're even paying for rent. Ikhona lento yomuntu wesifazane, naturally we are people that nurture thina to the point where you actually nurture nangumuntu, lo muntu kaqala kasebenzi wondliwa wena, uyakuhlukumeza kodwa still kodwa umshiyi lo muntu le. La nihleli khona ubani ukhokha rent, uwena ukhokha rent, kodwa uyakushaya day in and day out, awumdedela umshiyi. Why now?
That's where we need our sisters to come in. And as a woman, if you're so fed up, really, sometimes you need to take drastic measures. Maybe you need to move from Lelo flat to Lelo and get another place, or maybe you just need to call your sisters, bagcwale la gethini, namaphoyisa, bazokukhipha.
Yes.
You know, sometimes we just need to be dramatic
Yes.
in order to make our voices heard. We are both sizomkhipha njengabantu besifazane with the police, you know, maybe ne-security iqiniswe, you know, or just move out, you know, get another place and just run for your life. Kumele sifunde ukwazi ukubalekela ingozi, you know, and it doesn't matter what I think. Uyabo? It doesn't matter if ngizokuhleba. Siyasaba nokuhletshwa, guys. You know,
we are so mindful of these
exactly. You know,
and as it says,
not at all. Siyasaba nokuhletshwa. It doesn't matter. What matters is you. What matters is your life.
At the end of the day, the decision comes with you. Ukuthi uyafuna yini, and ngebhadi abantu abaningi abesifazane abagcina sebengcwatshiwe, it took them forever. Kwabanye alifikanga nokufika leli thuba la bethi khona enough is enough, ake ngisuke kwi-relationship. Umuntu wesifazane into ebalulekile esifisa ukisho kuwena is that ungahlali endaweni oyibonayo it's not conducive for you. Remember ukhulumile kakhulu akhuluma nge-self-love. If you understand who you are, number one, ngeke uzuyimele into oyibonayo it's beneath you. Ngeke uzuyimele into oyibonayo ukuthi lena it's not of my standard. Umuntu oyisithandayo ozaziyo futhi ne-worth yakho ukuthi ngubani, uzokwazi ukubona ukuthi lo muntu ngifanele yini na. Ngeke uzuhlale kwi-relationship noma ubone ukuthi iyabheda.
Friend of mine, sisa lapho nje, another woman comes to mind. Your women sacrifice so much of their happiness ngenxa ye-comfort, ngenxa ye-lifestyle, but they've never lived. You know, I know of women like that. Bahlaleli lifestyle, bahlaleli comfort, kodwa bayiphila impilo yabo. They are dead, kodwa bayaphila.
Ngiyakuzwa kahle.
Sithanda kakhulu i-status, sithanda kakhulu ukubukwa. You know, but we are dead inside.
We are dead inside.
And umuntu omela i-abuse enjalo, you know, uyena lo seyithola ebulewe ngelinye ilanga.
That is true. Exactly. That is true. Yazi, let's stop chasing after things. Especially this guy sebenzelanga thina. If we can have that mindset, yokuthi ake ngivuke ngiyithathe, ake ngibone umuntu wesifazane ozokwazi ukuyiprovidela mina kuqala nabantwana bami, okunye kuzokalandela. The reason why, I'm not saying it's the primary reason, but the reason why we end up scooping so low is because sincengile lana la sikhona. Number one, sijahe status, sijaha iclass eliphezulu, sahlala kuma-mentions, ama-mentions abandayo, ama-mentions agcwele iy'nyembezi, ama-mentions anganathando, sashiya ko-forum bethu abafudumele la kuhlekwa khona njalo, la kunothando khona njalo, sahamba safuna ukuyohlala kuma-glass houses. Ama-glass houses la kuthiwa ngena leli kamero, kepha lelinye ikamero khona omunye umuntu wesifazane ozohlala naye. For what? For what? So that we can please the world. Bazothina abantu syndrome, satisfy lokho.
It doesn't help you.
What about you? How do you feel? Kakhulukazi kubantu abasha. Babizwe ngegenge yase-Dubai.
Yeah, they love Dubai.
Igenge yase-Dubai. Laba sesakhona iy'bhakela zonke just so that they can post a selfie. A mere selfie. Utholeke leyo applause.
1,000 likes.
Yeah.
But just for likes.
So khohlwa kusasa usonakade use-Dubai. Khona into enkulu epowerful yake yashiwa kule very same platform. Akaze mukebalalela inkulumo yethu noPortia ethi musushonile akaze kwakhulunywa ngokuthi wena ngeke waya eDubai. Akaze kwakhulunywa ukuthi wena ngeke wagibela
ama-achievements.
Ama-achievement ukuthi wena u-achievele. Akushiwo ukuthi wena ushade nesigwili. Cha, akubalwa konke lokho. What have you done? What change have you done? What impact have you made? Let's be women who change the status quo. Let's be women who make things happen. Singabe nje umuntu wesifazane just nje and chase after men who have worked very hard. Kepha thina siyanqena.
Friend of mine, you know this. I've always said to me, ngiyayisabi wealth engazi ukuthi ikhamba.
Yes.
Imuphi lo muntu wesifazane wayekusupporta uze ube rich. Mina
sengizongena. Ukhona.
Ngizongena mina seku-comfortable, sekunobucwebe, sekunobukhazikhazi. You know, and I've always said, let us build this wealth together so that you can appreciate me as your woman. You know, So if singafunda ukuba naleyo mentality yokwakha and stop being lazy,
That
siye
is
kufuna
true.
izinto ezisheshe zifike, you know.
Yeah. Abantu besifazane laba abashintsha i-status quo. Hayi ukuthi sifuna nje kuye sekufudumele. Sihlale ekhaya efudumele singazi
The trophy wives.
The trophy wives as we call them. Nawe ongenayo namhlanje sikhuluma indaba enkulu na sikhuluma ini sikhuluma indaba ye-gender based violence. Namhlanje sithi ungahlali noma ubone ukuthi akuhlaleki. Ubone ukuthi ngeke uzusizakale ungahlali kuleyo ndawo. Sikhuluma ngamacebo ngamasu ukuthi what can we do nathi in our own capacity to ukusiza omunye umuntu. Kunabantu memory sesikhulume ngabo namhlanje. Abantu after nebathule uyazi ukuthi ka next door kunomuntu wesifazane ohleli kanzima kepha awusho lutho kepha ushaya engathi awazi. Into engibonayo ebulala abantu abaningi kakhulu abantu abathulayo have also contributed a lot in gender based violence. Ngeke ngabona futhi kuvuka i-campaign neslogan sithi ungathuli. Ubona ka next door
friend of mine. It's really up to the individual every situation.
That is true.
Because not to see you know, but they choose not to talk. You know, they choose not to expose abayen babo. They choose not to expose ama boyfriends abo. And uzothina umuntu mase kubuza ukuthi hayibo ungena uzwe ngithini. Uze wa reporter umyeni wami ukuthi uyangishaya. You know, maybe just as you know. So it's really up to you. Obhekene abuse.
But I also encourage women also ukuthi sifomele sisterhood. Wakhuluma ngayo. Ukuthi noma ngibuza ukhala ka next door angabe ngisathula ngithi because it's your relationship. Angisho ukuthi hambe uyofonela amaphoyisa kuqala. Ake ngikhulume nawe ngikubuza ukuthi kanti unjani ngikuzwile ukuthi ukhala awudingeni usizo. Ngoba singabantu besifazane asifani. Abanye abantu abawazi amalungelo abo. You'll be surprised ukuthi khona abangazi ukuthi yazi ukuthi noma ngabe kuthi ushadile akanayo right ukuthi akwenze kanje. Noma ngabe kuthi ushadile yes ukhokhile ilobolo kodwa kusho ngoba sekhokhile ilobolo waphinde wakushada ukuthi senelungelo lokuthi akangazi. Yebonke kanjalo. We need to be able to build that kind of relationship with our own sisters, with our own neighbors. Ukuthi mengibuza ukhala ka next door akusho ukuthi nami ngizomanda my own business. Angikhathazeke nami ngawe. You know what I'm saying? Because bakhona laba abasabayo ukuthi bazophuma bazosho ukuthi hayibo ngiyahlukumezeka. Kepha nawe ozwayo sikhona inkinga ka next door musu salusuthula. Hamba kuyoyizibuzisa nje ukuze ukwazi mhlambe for example mewukuthi uyadinga lelo sizo ukwazi ukuthi ungenelele umsizi.
Most definitely kubalekile kakhulu.
I think isizovala namhlanje very early ngenxa yama-technical issues esinawo esoqhubeka futhi na next week sikhuluma ngendaba enkulu sikhuluma ngendaba ye-gender based violence indaba enkulu kakhulu eNingizimu Afrika over the past 5 years isivelile ukuthi sisenkingeni.
It's a pandemic.
Yes it is. Sisenkingeni singabantu besifazane ukuba umuntu wesifazane nokuba yingane yentombazane like yazi kade ngifunda into ebuhlungu ngakanani ephepheni kutholakala ingane ena 6 weeks entombazane idlungululiwe. Uyayibona lento yokuthi this is a psychological issue umuntu wesilisa ukuthi ungadlwengula ingane ena 6 weeks ukuthi wena ungabulala ingane zakho zonke nonkosikazi wakho ahambe ayiswe emathuneni iqala la emqondweni. The renewal of the mind as you had said.
Another thing that's very important, friend of mine, ukuthi ukhulunywa kakhulu nabantu besifazane.
That is true.
Ukhulunywa kakhulu namantombazane, but akekho ododisa abantu besilisa. There aren't enough programs designed for men to teach these men how to treat us.
That is true.
You
that
know,
is true.
I mean, I heard the other day